The security risk landscape is probably quicker, faster, and broader than it's been in anyone's lifetime. And the communications are speedier. We're not only seeing the death of distance, but we're also seeing the contraction of time. So situationally, CSOs have to be able to react, but react within a game plan that gives them some credibility and some confidence with their stakeholders. Regulatory requirements are expanding. The confidence that in major institutions has been shaken, and the relevancy of security professionals and risk mitigation professionals to bring value to the table is ever demanding.
As Boeing is growing globally, we're operating in over 70 countries internationally. The ability to look and see the entire risk picture in one view and all of that data being integrated together is going to be very important to our future as the risk environment continues to trend, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's geopolitical conditions internationally. The quicker that we can pull that risk picture together and do situational awareness, the more competitive we're going to be as a company.
First, we're entering a new phase in terms of our lines of business. We've had the Nokia acquisition, as a lot of people have heard about. We've morphed into a devices and services company versus just strictly software. So that adds a whole new complexity to my business. We're going to have manufacturing facilities that we're going to have to deal with, supply chain issues that we haven't traditionally dealt with. And so there's a whole new sort of security ecosystem that we are in the process of integrating and learning to manage.
And we've moved into a world where predictive analysis, risk management, and the ability to integrate those pieces to be a business enabler is becoming bigger and bigger. No longer is security considered to be a compliance issue. It's now become more of a business enabler.
The change started years ago. And I think the downturn in the economy forced a lot of people to rethink how they did business within the security world. And a lot of people failed. A lot of people just threw up their arms and said, I just got to survive this period of time. I got to get through this, and then we'll come back out and everything will go back to normal. And then other people actually moved on, improved, became more effective, more efficient through the whole process. They were forced to. There was people who actually embraced that, rolled around in that, and really took it to heart, came up with some new ways of thinking.
So the message I would have to manufacturers, buyers, integrators would be the expectations of the user community are going to be changing dramatically. And they're changing dramatically because what they need to provide, the solutions that they're looking for, are different than what's out there in the market today.
But they're not used to coming into a business environment where, as you know, things are no longer black and white like in law enforcement or the military. They're in technicolor.
As a consultant of 28 years, working every day with the security industry, the things that are changing are a demand for more value from the investment that's made in security and a shift to managing security by key performance indicator and metric as opposed to managing by threat.
So it's not only about protecting assets and protecting obviously your main asset, which is your people, but it's also about understanding how security can be injected across the value chain. And when you find that right mix, that harmonic, that right harmonic, it's really a cause for celebration.